very well hidden. Stick it in. Yes. Yes. Now turn it. All right, now hop out. Morning. You have anything you'd like to say?
Not right now.
Okay. So we've got Kayla with us today. We are going to finish beans and switch to corn. First thing we got to do is take a truck to the field and then dump a truck from yesterday. To film this for evidence purposes, if I hit some post. So we got a pretty wide or pretty tight turn here. Made it multiple times, like every year. Dad seems shocked every year when I come this way. Look in the mirror, look in the mirror. Not even close to hitting anything.
Can't really.
So now we got to go over the river and through the woods, folks. We're going into the Appalachians. Appalachians?
You can say Appalachia because that's where we're from. If you were from Kentucky, they would say
Appalachian.
Appalachia.
Yeah.
But we're both right.
No, we're right because we're us. We're from Ohio.
Well, that is our dialect.
But we're going over to those hills.
Somebody's going to tell you we're wrong. And we're not wrong. We live here.
It's okay. So going up this hill, you kind of want to lug the truck down so you don't spin out. Because if you give her too much of the bunnies right now, you'll get the axles to hop in and you won't make it. But this thing being an automatic, sometimes it thinks it knows better than me. It tries to do funky things, so we made it. Oh, there's Papa. Oh, there's the beans on the cart. So apparently yesterday, BJ brought the cart over here when we were moving, and it did get cloudy, and it kind of looked like it could possibly rain. So he rolled the tarp on the cart, and him and I went to go get a semi, and I guess Dad didn't see the tarp was rolled, which clearly he wouldn't have been looking for it, because why would he? It was sunshining at that point, and we almost never tarp grain carts. And he just let her go, and there's about 10 bushel on top of the rolled tarp of the grain cart. That'll be fun for BJ to get off there. He's scared to death of heights, and well, I'm not going to be here, so he'll get to do that. So we still got 23 acres down the hill that Dad's about to move the head to, and then we'll be done with first crop beans. I guess I was wrong. BJ's not going to be the one up here. Well, there ain't nothing I can do right here. I can tell you that. I need to be on the other side, it looks like.
Roll it over, get up in there.
I think you, I don't know.
There's enough beans you can stand up and still be above it.
I don't know. Looky there. You stand right there and do this. Let me see your leaf blower.
Get up on the combine step, you can see him disappear there. Now you can probably see him there.
Wish me luck. There's a bunch of bars in here. Didn't take much. That's your good room. That explains a lot about your house. Whoa! I think it's good enough now to be functional. over the river and through the woods. Last bean field. Finally. This field's only 24 acres. It will not take him long. So BJ's gonna ride back with us and bring back the last semi, and then we're gonna go dump the ones full.
Okay, go ahead and make sure you get that tarp off.
Kayla's not been with Dad whenever he's constantly telling us to do things we're doing. For example, I pulled the head over there, got out, and then he said, "Hey, go put the head right there. Go ahead, leave it right there."
Did he just come on the radio and tell me to take the tarp off?
No, but whenever you said, "I'm gonna bring the truck down," or the trailer, so I'm gonna bring a tractor down there. Did you hear him come back?
Yes.
On? Yeah. Bring a tractor down here. And Dad's still waiting on his Pepsi sponsorship.
Have him take you.
You're out of chips, darn.
Right. Pretty sure this is how he did it the other day. Right there. A good action shot. After they
advise you, I'm probably gonna dump that. Looks like there's a little bit of beans on.
It's the story of my life. Well, we're down to what everybody's saying is the last 6 or 8 acres of bean harvest. It's not exactly correct because we do have some double crops that we haven't touched yet. Should be a fun 400 acres. Not sure why Brian says this is the last day of bean harvest. I mean, last time I looked, Chicago doesn't care whether it's first crop or double crop beans. Pays the same, so. One other thing today. Today is my wife's birthday. Happy birthday, dear. She has now spent approximately half of her life dealing with my grumpy so I really appreciate that, hon. And I can't wait to get home tonight and help you deal with a sick kid. So, happy birthday. Not quite done. This driveway is bank run gravel, is fairly loose underneath all these leaves. So the best way of doing about this is bringing up a half a truckload at a time, not a full load. So, you know, I probably could have pulled the extra 5,000 pounds up the hill, but oh, I didn't know.
So that's the last of the beans we're going to be storing. Everything else we have will be going to the elevator because there'll be double crops. So the farm that we moved to, that Dad and BJ were running this morning, is a 50-50 farm, so that will go to town. There's only going to be a load and a half of beans there. It would certainly appear that they've started doing corn. So it is 2 o'clock. Yeah, 2:10. And the challenge is going to be, there's not a lot of acres here, but all this going to town, we have got to try to get this done before 6, because that's when Cargill closes. But we got to try to at least get to a point where we can hold the rest on the truck. So we got 35 acres of corn. It should be 7 loads. So as long as I can get 4 corn trucks dumped, we should be in good shape. Problem is I got 2 bean trucks first. I got to try to do this in 4 hours, and it's just me. We didn't tell Jeff to come in because we really weren't going to need him until about 2 o'clock. Well, now I need him. Well, good. Now we're waiting on a train. So the way that I would normally come to Cargill from this farm, got there and realized it was blocked by construction. So the other way I was going to go also was blocked by construction. So I got to take the long way around the city of Chillicothe, down the busy streets, to come in the other way to Cargill. And well, we're still waiting. Now we're waiting on a train. I don't know about anybody else's area, but for whatever reason, seems like this part of Ross County, Chillicothe, Ohio, is having every possible construction project they could possibly have on the state, federal, and local level all happen at the same time. All year. It's been great. Frequent changes in traffic patterns. We've about got this field opened up. I think Dad's having yield monitor issues. I don't think the yield monitor is actually messed up. I think he's got a setting messed up. But hopefully he can figure that out, because I've got to keep trucking. looks like I'm down another camera. Fantastic. Apparently, gave one to BJ today, and he might have left it on the combine at some point during the day. No idea. Yeah, luckily, we haven't found much traffic in here, so able to get in and out pretty effectively. So there might be a couple trucks on the other side of the scales, but nothing too major. So BJ came in right behind me, which is going to help quite a bit, because if I can get one more truck in here after this one, we should be able to hold the rest of that cornfield. That was the goal. We have a decently high chance of rain tomorrow, so we wanted to finish that farm and not have a little bit left there if we're going to be rained out for a day or two. Figures that today the market would be down 26 cents when we got to haul some beans in. It happens, I guess. Looks like they're open till 6 today, but only till 4 tomorrow. Luckily, we won't have to come back in here tomorrow. I'm guessing they're open till 4 because they're looking at the forecast. My guess. I'm gonna switch trucks with BJ, that way Dad can have a grain cart driver a little bit sooner. So back in the day, there used to always be lines in here. We would switch all the time. Dad would bring a truck in to me or George, and whoever was closest in line, he'd hop in their truck and you'd go right to the back of the line, which really sucked when you'd been in here for 3 hours. But Dad was the combine operator, and we wanted to keep combine rolling. I don't miss those lines. But, like I said in the previous video, that's why us and a lot of other farmers in the area have a lot of bins. So the name of this road is Possum Hollow. I'd have to imagine that some pioneer 200 years ago seen a bunch of possums up this hollow. Seems reasonable. That's how it's got its name. At least it does to me. Son of a sea biscuit. Had fresh popcorn inside this whole time. Didn't know. See, people, that's actually the corn that gets spilled on the ground. They throw it in the microwave long enough it pops, then they feed it to us. That's your incentive to not spill corn. Like if you want your popcorn to be clean, good corn, don't spill it on the ground. Then they got to get it out of the grain bin. So I got to get back in time for him to be done. It's all over now, at least in this farm. Hopefully Dad finds some other camera under all that fodder. I'll walk over here to see if I can see it in the dark, maybe. Pocket flashlight. Thing's a lifesaver. I've been carrying this thing for a couple of years, or one like it. O-Light, I think's the name of it. No affiliation, just a very useful tool to have with you.